Hello SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another World of Tanks console tank review. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the HMH AMX 58, the brand new Tier 8 Premium Light Tank that just came out, and it's also for the French, that just came out a couple of days ago. And it's a part of the Heavy Metal Heroes collection. So if you like the Heavy Metal Heroes collection package, you'll like this tank. And if you're a collector, you might want to pick up this tank. So basically, this is a AMX 13105 at Tier 8. And is it worth the money, the gold that you pay? Stick around for that. Alright, let's jump right into this. So the price for this tank, it's going to be, for the Prime, 11,850 gold. The Ultimate, or the one that's lower down, is 10,550. The next lowest is 8,350, and just buying the tank is 7,650 gold, which is not a lot for a Tier 8 premium tank. You get 1,000 hit points. Your armor, your target armor has 40 at the front, 20 at the sides, and 20 at the back. Your hull has 50 at the front, 20 at the sides, 15 at the back. Remember, you do have side skirts on this tank because it is a 13105. So you can magically pull off ricochets with this tank. The speed of the tank, it goes 68 kilometers. It has a 480 horsepower engine. Power to weight ratio is 27.18. The turret rotation is 38 degrees a second, and the whole rotation is 40 degrees a second. So you are an autoloader. You get 3 shots. Each shell does 300 damage, unless you're shooting high explosive, which it does 370. Your DPM is 1,398. It's 105 millimeter caliber. Rounds per minute, 4.66. You get 40 rounds in your entire tank, and your inner clip reload is 3.25. The penetration ain't that good in here. It's 165 for its standard, 210 for its premium, and 38 on its high explosive. Aiming time is 2.3. and accuracy is 0.4. In case y'all were wondering, the view range for this tank is 380 meters. Signal range is 745 meters. Your silver boost is 50%. The XP boost is 10%. So that's the stats of this tank. Alright guys, let's jump into some gameplay of this tank. Alright, so we're jumping on Red Shower, 1944. And we're top tier. I mean, we're in tier 9s. So this is a mid-tier, and basically you're going to realize right now that I have a 105 octane gas on this tank. That's because this tank, even though it's a light tank, it's not fast. It just feels really, really slow. And also, the equipment I have on here is a gunling drive, vertical stabilizers, and coated optics. The gunling drive and the aiming time is used to keep that aiming circle down because it takes forever to aim in. Forever. I mean, stats may say otherwise, but see, just ricocheted. Something else is carbon armor just disordered my tracks. But the stats may say otherwise about the aiming circle, but gameplay footage, okay, let's say this. Stats may say something about the tank, and the actual game footage may say something else. And there's something I've been famous for doing in light tanks. Either getting stuck, running into rocks, flipping myself. And yeah, light tanks are one of my things I just like flipping and getting stuck in. You don't really get to see what the aiming circle is in this map. Oh wait, yeah you do, because remember, I have a gun link drive and a vertical stabilizers on this tank to maximize my aiming. And so, I have a really good crew on here that has like 7 or 8 perks. And so yeah, 3.3 seconds after clip reload is horrible. It's just horrible. When I first seen this tank, when I first heard about it, I was thinking this tank would be like a 1390. When the 1390 was at tier 8. Because the 1390, the AMX 1390 at tier 8 was amazing. That's when they moved to tier 9. I'm pretty sure this tank would be 20 times better if Wargaming just like, hey, let's bring the 1390 to a tier 8 premium. Not like it was, but a little bit tuned down. Not with its 6 shots, maybe with 4 shots. If they gave that 1390 4 shots instead of 6 shots, I think the tank would be amazing. And I'm trying to fire blind into this covered arm. So what I think about this tank, even though it is a tier 10 at tier 8, it's not, the 13105 is not really a good tier 10. I love my 13105. I could wreck in it. But the stats compared to the other light tanks is not that great. And compared to the Bat Chat, it's not. And the only thing that stands out on the 13105 is its gun. It has a really, really gun. It can actually see what the gun can actually do, and you know it has a powerful gun because Wargaming has nerfed the reload on that gun because it's too powerful. That's a the 13105 does 420 damage. This thing does 300. Which sucks. And that's only 900 damage per clip, per 30 seconds. Think about that. Now it's 28 seconds. 28 seconds for 900 damage. That's horrible. But do I really think this is a bad tank? Do I think it is a bad premium tank? No. Do I hate this tank? Somewhat. Do I think it's overpowered? Do I think it's more powerful than its tier 8 counterpart, the AMX 12T? No. The Bat Chat 12T. Do I think it is? No. I think the Bat Chat 12T is better. Which is a good thing. Maybe Wargaming will go back to how it was before. Before the Defender, before the Chrysler, before all these premium tanks were better than its tier 8. Before it was better than its regular counterpart. Maybe this is the first step. But either way, we got a victory on the Spreadsheet 1944, and that was an average gameplay in this tape. And we were able to do 1,809 damage and 2,721 assists. And made 120,000 silver. Back then, the premium tanks were only good for making silver and making crew XP and free XP, not being better than its regular counterpart. This tank feels like the older premium tanks. It does. And that's a good thing. And a lot of people will probably love this tank just because it is. if they remember. This tank is not paid to win. It's not. And with that said, if you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. It's pretty cheap for a tier 8 tank. I think the only one that's cheaper is the Super Sherman, or the Revelisti. I think that's the only tier 8 premium tank that's cheaper. So this is a premium tank. This is a cheap premium tank. Is it worth the 8,000? Yes. If you buy it for the 8,000, yes it is. If you want a tier 8 premium light tank, French, to get into the groove of the top tier light tanks for the French, this is a perfect tank for you. And if you want not an overpowered premium tank, this is a perfect tank for you. But I'm going to leave that up to y'all guys. And remember, so that's the end of this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And remember to slap a fish, because why would you not? And peace out. See ya.